Have you ever stopped to think that since childhood we have been trained to wait for the next step? First kindergarten, then elementary school, high school, college. Always a ladder to climb, always a distant goal. But there comes a time when we look around and ask ourselves silently, is this all there is? The feeling is strange. You've earned degrees, positions, responsibilities, but inside you feel the same as always. Maybe more tired, more uncertain, and sometimes with the impression that you've been chasing something that never existed. And yet, they say we must continue, survive, resist. But is that really the game? What if we're looking at life the wrong way? What if it's not a race, a test, or a punishment? What if, in fact, life is a game? Not a cruel survival tournament, but a space for discovery, risk, and surprise. A board where the meaning lies in playing, not in winning. Because you see, real games are not about absolute certainties. Think of tic-tac-toe. Too simple, predictable. It quickly loses its appeal. Or chess on multiple boards, so complex that it puts most people off. The best game is in the middle, chance and skill, control and mystery. That's what keeps the flame alive. And isn't that exactly how life is? When we try to predict every detail, it becomes boring, colorless. When we abandon everything, it turns into chaos. The secret lies in that delicate line between order and disorder, between knowing and not knowing. It is in this unstable dance that the music begins to play, that adventure awakens. Deep down, we want security. We want to believe that tomorrow can be predicted, that nothing will surprise us. But just imagine a fortune teller revealing every moment of your life with precision. When you will love, when you will suffer, even the day you will die. The first reaction may be curiosity, but soon emptiness sets in. Without mystery, life loses its charm. That's why games fascinate us. Because the outcome is uncertain. Because there is always the possibility of the unexpected. This uncertainty is not a flaw. It is precisely what keeps us alive. Life, like jazz or improvised dance, needs this space for the unexpected to create beauty. Surprise is the soul of the game, but there is a silent danger. When we try to turn everything into rules, forms, control systems, we stifle the very essence of living. We create safety cages that rob us of spontaneity. The result? An orderly world, but without laughter, without dance, without life. Because being totally safe is the same as being dead in motion. Look at the artist. He does not seek mechanical perfection. The true creator welcomes accidents, crooked lines, unexpected notes. Mistakes, in the right hands, become style. Improvisation, when accepted, becomes music. That is how the spirit enters. Not in total control, but in surrender to the flow. Life is more fire than office, more dance than spreadsheet. However, we have been conditioned to distrust our own nature. We have inherited the idea that we are dangerous, corrupt inside, ready to err if there is no surveillance. We have created codes, laws, and punishments to contain the supposed animal within us. But is this really true? Or is there something deeper within us? Long before Western religion spoke of sin, Eastern sages spoke of natural humanity, a goodness that does not come from obedience, but from spontaneity, like a flower that blooms without needing a manual, or a wave that breaks without asking permission. Perhaps virtue is precisely what emerges when we stop trying to be too virtuous, that the danger of forced righteousness is real. A greedy man may steal from you, but a strictly principled man is capable of destruction in the name of morality. Trusting human nature a little more can reveal something softer, more harmonious. Life flourishes when we don't try to control it down to the last detail, but when we let it breathe. And if we understand this, we realize something liberating. We don't need to win in life, because there is no trophy at the end, no finish line waiting for applause. What there is the act of playing itself. It is the laughter in failure, the joy in trying, the thrill of not knowing what comes next. Imagine for a moment that you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to be perfect or follow every rule that's been invented. Just live. Walk through the forest of existence without definitive maps, with attentive eyes, barefoot, ready to get a little lost. It is in this getting lost that we discover what we would never see if everything were predictable. So, the big question is not how to win, but how to play. Because life is not a problem to be solved, it is an experience to be lived. The meaning is not in reaching the end, but in getting involved in the middle. Like a song, it does not exist for the last chord, but for each note that vibrates along the way. And here is the invitation. Stop chasing victory and start surrendering to the game. Not the game of blind competition, but that of constant discovery. With every mistake, a laugh. With every success, a sparkle. With every stumble, a lesson. Because life was not made to be won. It was made to be danced. In the end, the truth is simple. To be completely safe is to be completely immobile. But you were not born for immobility. You were not born for fear. You were born for the game, for uncertainty, for the joy that only exists when we don't know what will happen next. And that is precisely where the magic of living lies.